Hi, I'm Andre's host. First, I'd like to thank the person who found my drone and recovered it from the murky depths of the St. John River during the flood. I don't know the person's name, but thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated, and you know your actions reflects your community, the community of Maugerville, or some other people will pronounce it as Maugerville. Once again, thank you very much for the recovery. So now that I have the beast back, it's been in water for, well, April 28th at 1800 is when she went down, and there is some damages that it's taken place. Propellers, 2 blades off my 3-blade prop, single blade right here, dual blade here, and one that stayed intact. Now I don't know on close if you can see how much dirt and grime there is. Yeah, she's definitely not the cleanest bird around, and I pulled out the Lipo battery. The Lipo battery was housed in there. Actually, I'm still getting moisture in the tip of my fingers because I just went down and got it. Here's the Lipo. Now that's gone. I mean, Lipos you can't run 100% dead. So I know that's out of the equation. Look, I'm trying to get as close as I can to get so we can see now. There is something, again, one last shot of the internal barrel, and all different angles. I mean, you can still see I'm getting moisture still off of it. Of course, I'm not going to plug anything into it at this time. Unlike, well, if this would have gone into salt water, I mean, that would have been, the electronics would have been toast. It would have been completely finished, done, over and kaput. At least in fresh water, I do have a chance to recover it. One more look at the Lipo battery. And now, I know this battery is gone because once you hit the drink, I could see the voltage drop very rapidly on my telemetry. It went from 11 point some volts down to where it wanted to return home, and it was very quickly, and then I lost communication with the drone. I was hoping that I would have captured it on the SD, on the SD card, because as it was sinking through my monitor, I could see it. I could see it going down to Davy Jones' locker before I lost communications. But the way these things tend to work is that you have to manually shut the camera down or use the controls to shut the camera down. You just can't pull the battery and retain the video. And basically why it was losing so much voltage is that all the components were shorting out, so it was drawing a lot of power from the battery. So basically it was like if I pulled I shut the battery off. Now I did say short. Now I haven't looked at the electronics yet, but because of the cold water, and even though a short did develop, I'm counting on that the water was cold enough that it didn't allow the components to overheat to be damaged from the short. If there are any damage to the components, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be from the short. So it's going to be fingers crossed. What I'm going to have to do now is take and dunk the drone again in fresh water, and then pull it apart, then rinse it again, and take some some alcohol. Oh yeah, I like that alcohol stuff. No, it would be just the regular rubbing alcohol. Clean off all the components again. Take apart the brushless motors and clean all that out. Now it's going to be quite a job to recover this drone, and hopefully at the end of the day that when I dry it out and reassemble it, and I put in a new Lipo and I hit my controls, that all the lights will come on and it'll do what it's supposed to do, and the bird will fly again. So when I start the cleaning process, I probably won't. I will video record each of the stages. Anyway, once again, to the person who found the drone and contacted me, thank you very much. And that was just by chance, because I had a new mobile phone, and I hadn't set up my voicemail that was telling me last week that there was a voicemail onto that. And anyway, yesterday I was told that someone had tried to communicate, and they left a voice message in regard for me to do some network assessment and to try to resolve some of the issues that they have with their wireless networks, large operation, many different access points. Anyway, so I had to set my voicemail up, and behold, I received the message that this individual in Maugerville did find my drone. In closing, once again, I can't thank you enough for returning the drone. Anyway, till then, take care and always fly safe.